Hi, we're the Stanley family and we live in Kovol.
Thanks, Oscar. Recently we had our literacy kickoff, where we invited 2 literacy consultants to live with us for 2 weeks, and we worked on preparing all of the Kovol literacy materials that we're going to use to take illiterate people to becoming able to recognize, read and write all of the syllables they'll need for their language. So of course we've had to come up with an alphabet for them because Kovol is an unwritten language. As we've been studying language, we've been writing down a lot of what people have said. We fed that into a computer and it told us what our most common syllables were. We had gi, gu, I and u as our most common syllables. So we introduced those, and then the hard part, we had to come up with a story using just those syllables. So we came up with gigi igu, gigi is there, igi igu, a tree is there, igugu igu, noise is there. And that was our first Kovol story, using all the syllables that they'd have learned. And then the next lesson we move on to, we introduced mu and me. And then one lesson at a time, we're just adding all of the syllables, about 40 or so. And then with reading lessons, we ended up with about 80 lessons that we're going to be teaching the Kovol people.
Yeah, so we told people from the start that they didn't have to come every day because it was going to be a long process, 2 weeks. But so many people came. There were some people that were surprisingly came every day, like every day, 8 o'clock in the morning. They were there and they stayed the whole day, just being willing to help, and that was really cool to see. It gave us a good idea of who were really eager and who wanted to put that time in. We did 2 mock lessons too, where the consultants kind of like showed us how we would teach. So they would do it in Tokpisin, the trade language, and then we kind of copied them and tried to do it in the Kovol language. And there were so many people there, like I don't know, maybe 50 or so, maybe more probably. And they were all really eager. They all sat there, gi, gu, I, u, doing those first. We did the first lesson. So yeah, that was just really encouraging. It was so fun to see people that don't know how to read and write actually already participating and trying to follow on the page. And yeah, we also had people involved in drawing pictures. So we would, like, whenever a story had come up or had been written, or we needed a picture to go with a sight word, so we introduced a new syllable by coming up with a word that had that syllable in the beginning, and then they had to like draw a picture of that, or they drew a picture of a story. And there were some ladies that were, had never held a pencil before, and they tried. It was really fun to see people trying and being involved, and really excited about that.
And of course, they want us to start teaching as soon as possible, and we'd like to. The material still needs a lot of polishing, so all those stories we came up with, they need carefully checking. They all need comprehension questions. I'm creating a teacher's manual, inserting all these images, formatting. So anyway, I'll be finishing with that in the next few weeks, hopefully. But our leadership team told us, yeah, we really need someone who's finished language study to be teaching the first literacy class, because it's going to take 6 months. You're going to be busy 4 or 5 hours a day with it. So if you're doing language study, that really kind of hinders progress. And I'm the only one on the team right now that's finished language study, and we're heading back to the Netherlands in June and then the UK in August. So we're not going to be around to do that. So we've decided the team will be focusing on language study whilst we're on home assignment. And then when we return in 2026, or if our co-workers finish their language study, we'll be able to start this literacy program. It'll all be ready to go. And the Kovol people are really looking forward to it. And yeah, we're trying to tell people, hey, the first class, it's a trial class. We're only going to have about 12 students. And we had to ask how many people are interested. And they said, everyone. So we have to figure out a way how we can scale this 6-month-long class with 12 students, how we can scale that to 1,000 people. And of course that means training Kovol literacy teachers. So there are exciting things on the horizon. See you next time.
Bye.